Hello everybody and welcome back to another live stream. Hello. Good morning. If it is morning for you, it's morning for me. Anyways. Hello. How's everybody doing? Hi. Mina yokoso. Ohayou gozaimasu. Mada toto nemui. But I am waking up slowly. Finally have time to watch this stream. Heck yeah. Well, welcome in. How are you? Hello. Oh my gosh. Good morning. It's a pretty nice day. It's a pretty nice day today. I got a little bit of sun, but not enough to wake me up properly, so you get sleepy morning Ren today. So I'm sorry everybody, but yeah. Maniatta matte wait, hashite kaite kita. Oh. Well, okaeri. Welcome. Not VOD gang today? Oh my gosh, you made it. You made it, Marion. Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm all set up. I got some water, and I've also got a cupcake, you guys. I've got a cupcake that I'll be able to have anytime during the stream. Heck yeah. He didn't touch enough grass? No, I'll have to touch more grass after the stream, but that's okay. But how are you guys? Did you have a good have a good sleep? Is everybody getting good rest? 勉強してて、タイミング良かった。Oh, 良かった。Good timing. Good. You can have this on in the background. What type of cupcake? It's a chocolate one. Chocolate cupcake. A cupcake for breakfast. No, I had a shake before. It's my second breakfast. I'm like a hobbit. No, it's like my dessert to my breakfast, you know? You have dessert after every single meal. Actually, I should not recommend that. That's not healthy. No. I do have a friend who like, he kind of subscribes to that though, a little bit. He's kind of just like, yeah, a little sweet after your meal, you know? Nothing wrong with a little sweet after your meal. And I'm like, after every meal? He's like, yeah, sweet, you know? It's like, gotta balance out the savory with the sweet, you know? And I'm like, oh, okay, I see. What do you mean dessert to breakfast? Yeah, there's breakfast dessert, there's lunch dessert, there's dinner dessert. You didn't know? You didn't know? No, don't do that. That's too much. Ren, you should try the banana cupcake. It's so good. I love banana flavored things, honestly. Like, bananas are top tier fruit. I will always stand by that. And yeah, no, I like banana flavored stuff. Banana flavored milkshakes. Oh, they're so good. I love them. So good. Yeah. If it's mildly sweet, like an Asian dessert, maybe. Oh, or fruit. Yeah, like, you know, fruit is good for you. I mean, it's still, you know, got natural sugar and stuff in it, but it's still good for you. So, yeah. I guess that explains your two stomachs. You see? This alien has, you know, has needs, you know, like I need sweet food as well as the savory, you know. I gotta have dessert after every single meal. No. Did you know that there's even banana ketchup? What? Banana ketchup? That sounds, I think it sounds bad. I don't know. Now I'm imagining it and I'm like, wait, banana ketchup, but what if you put it on like What would you put it on though? I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of confused. Hi Ren, hi chat, I missed you guys. Hi! Reach-on, welcome, welcome, welcome. Banana ketchup, yeah. It's delicious, is it? I feel like it could work on the right dish. I'm just trying to imagine, I'm trying to picture the right dish, and I'm kind of at a loss here. I don't know. On toast? Yeah, maybe. I mean, you can have banana on like a sandwich and stuff. Have you guys ever heard of a peanut butter and banana sandwich? I think that was Elvis's go-to, wasn't it? I don't know. I feel like whenever I hear about Elvis, you know, like I think about peanut butter and banana sandwich. I don't know why. I don't know where I got that from, but it must be on a show or something. I don't know. It's just like regular ketchup, but if it was banana and sort of sweet. With crunchy peanut butter is best. Okay, you guys, I've got a very important question for you all, okay? Crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter? Decide carefully, and I will judge. No, I won't. I'll tell you what I like. Actually, I wonder if you guys can guess what I like. What do you think I like? I'm hungry. Oh no. I just started this stream and now everybody's hungry. Sorry. Just had to talk about food. It's because of this cupcake here. This cupcake, it's your fault. You did this to us. You made us hungry. Smooth? Do you like smooth? You like crunchy? I like crunchy peanut butter. Yeah, crunchy peanut butter. So good. So good. What do you guys like? You like smooth? Crunchy. None, I'm allergic. You're allergic to peanut butter? Wait! You're that one kid in the school that is you know, that everybody was just like, be careful, don't bring peanuts into the school. I feel like there was always one kid in every school that had a peanut allergy, and I feel like it was like one of the first times as like growing up that I even knew about allergies and stuff. So you broadened our minds. It's almost lunchtime anyway. Oh yeah, true. For some people. Wonder if it's almost dinner time for some people. Ah, yeah, that was me. Do you need like a... Okay, so if you come into contact with a peanut, right? What do you do? So do you start like swelling up and stuff? Do you need one of those what's it called, like an EpiPen? Is that for something else? That might be for something else. I don't know if that's for allergies, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't really know too much about this stuff, to be honest. It's breakfast time at my place. What are you gonna have? What are you gonna have? An EpiPen. Oh, EpiPen is for that. Okay. Yeah, because it actually it's life-threatening, right? Like, that's scary, dude. I feel like that'd be such a scary thing to have because something like that is such a common... Well, I feel like it'd be relatively common ingredient and stuff, right? Peanuts? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. That'd just be kind of like, I'd be anxious about, you know, eating a lot of things. I guess there's some foods and stuff that, you know, like it's not to that degree, but still, you know, I'd try to avoid and stuff, and I feel like it's in everything, you know. Hello, Mr. Ren Zotto. Looking great, sir. Oh, thank you very much. I just rolled out of bed. Yep, didn't even brush my hair. Look at this. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to stream. It swells your throat if you eat something you're allergic to. That is, that's scary. Ugh. Yeah, oh my gosh. Well, I mean, as long as you've got, you know, like your EpiPen on you, I guess. I wonder if you'd have to just carry it around everywhere, right? Probably. I don't know. You didn't even shower? You guys, I'm a night shower person. Well, sometimes actually. Actually, I feel like I'm usually morning. Never mind. I lied. I guess tonight I'm a night shower-er. Floofy hair? Floofy hair, don't care. Must be nice, roll out of bed and just perfection. Oh my gosh. Thank you. It even shows up in salad sometimes. Oh, peanuts? Yeah. No, they just sneak it in everything. Ew. Why'd you say ew? Huh? What, showering at night? Yeah, I said I mostly shower in the morning. I mix it up sometimes, you know? Sometimes right before bed, you know, do you ever get the feeling where you just want to be nice and clean when you jump into bed, you know, and you put the covers on, you're like, you know? Don't you ever feel like that as well? Usually for me though, it is the mornings. I feel like, you know, you want to start off the day kind of like feeling a bit more awake as well, and the shower wakes you up, so. Night shower. I'm also a night showerer. See? I'm not crazy. Alright, you guys. See, I do a little bit of both. You know, it depends on my mood. Depends on my mood. We shower twice a day? No, you don't. Twice a day? You don't shower twice a day. No. That's too much. That's too much. Twice a day? What? I don't have enough time for that, you guys. My showers are long. My showers are like 30 minutes. I can't do that twice a day. Well, maybe if it's like, you know, if I run a marathon that day, maybe I'll consider showering twice a day. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? 2 times a day? That's not normal. That's not normal. That's too much, you guys. Okay? That, if you're showering twice a day, that's like clean freak, right? That's like germaphobe, I feel like. Am I off base here? I definitely feel like it's more common to just shower once a day. Or like, you know. I can't understand how people take shower only like 5 minutes. I know, it's too short. You gotta enjoy your time in the shower, right? I've got such a mix of reactions in chat right now. I've got some people being like, yep, 1 time a day. That's fine. That's fine. Other people just being like 2 times at least, and other people just completely freaking out and being like, what? What do you mean? What about the water bill? Exactly. I'm conscious of that too. You know? I'm trying to save money as well. You know? My comment section right now is so funny. Let's see. Philippines is too hot. I need 2 showers. Okay, yeah. You know what? I think it definitely depends. It definitely depends. If you live in a cold area, then, you know, what's the point of... Why would you ever need to shower twice a day, right? You know? But if you live in a really hot and humid area and you're sweating a lot, then, you know, like, I can understand. You know, you're sweating a lot because it's humid, it's hot, and you've had a really long day, you've been moving around a lot, maybe you've been running and stuff. You know, fine. Have a shower at the end of the day as well. You know, because like I said before, you know, you don't want to get into your bed feeling all gross and stuff. So that does make sense. That does make sense. For me personally though, like I You know, like I don't usually run around a lot and stuff. Like I'll walk a fair bit. You know, touch grass and stuff. But you know, like I don't really like crazy work up a sweat. And you know, even when I do kind of like move more and stuff, I don't know, it's just usually, I guess I don't really get humid heat and stuff here, so I don't know. 1 shower a day is fine for me, probably. Like Australia, depends where in Australia you live, that's the thing. The shower discourse, I know. Damn, I didn't realize this was such a hot topic. Do you shower twice a day? I almost want to do a poll. Wait, engage with your audience. Start a poll. Okay. Alright, let's see. Wait, can I add options? Yes, I can. Okay. How often to shower? Okay. First one. 2 times a day. 1 time a day. This is anonymous, by the way, so you can vote for whatever you want. You're not gonna be judged, don't worry. One time, wait, once. 1 time every 2 days. Ooh, we're getting crazy. Okay. 2 times a week. Whew. Okay. That's as many options as I can do. Okay. Start the poll. Let's see. Surely people don't go longer than that. 2 times a week, right? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. And the race has started. We are seeing all the votes come in, folks. At the moment, it is 1 time a day, which is in the lead with 77%. We have also got 1 time every 2 days, which is tying with 2 times a day. Okay, you know what? I'm actually not surprised about that. 2 times a week? That's one person? One person said 2 times a week? You see, everybody's different, you guys. Look at this. Who's the 2%? Hey, no judgment here, okay? This is anonymous. Yeah. Okay. You guys see, it's exactly what I thought. 1 time a day. I thought that would be the most common one. You see? You see? They capping? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we got some people that really don't, you know, they don't move at all, you know, like, and they stay exactly the same state as coming out of the shower, you know, like, I don't know. No, I don't know. Maybe some people, maybe we've got some like cats in the chat, you know, like they just don't like water, you know, they just hate water. Maybe that's more. Yeah, that's probably it. That's probably it. Okay. Well, 70%. 70%, 1 time a day. 14%, 2 times a day. I actually 2 times a day. I don't know why. That just seems like so much to me. I don't know. But yeah, it's like we said before. It depends on where you live and stuff. So gotta keep remembering. 1 time every 2 days. 14%. Okay, that just shot up to 2nd place. Okay. Are they allergic to water? I think there are some people that actually are allergic to water, yeah. Which is like, huh? But maybe it's some of the, you know, whatever's in a specific type of water. Maybe it's like that. Yeah, I don't know. It might dry out your skin if it's too often as well. Yeah, that's the other thing. And especially if you're washing your hair as well. You guys, apparently you're not supposed to wash your hair like like every single day. You're supposed to leave it a little bit. I don't know, some people might think that that sounds gross, but yeah, you can dry your hair out. So yeah, depends on your skin type as well. How your body has water? I actually know quite a few people that just don't like water. Yeah, there's some people in my life that just they'll never go in a pool. You know, they'll when I go to the beach and stuff, and you know, like and we all go to the beach, they just never go in the water. They just don't like water. They are a legit cat. I'm like, come on, who doesn't like going for a swim? And they're like, nope, not me. Nope, I will pass. And I'm like, what? I love water? Me too, you guys. Big body of water. I will be swimming in that. I will be doing the backstroke. I'll be like on my back, being like, you know, doing synchronized swimming with my friends in the waves. That's me in the water every day. I love it. I love swimming so much. Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, interesting. Yep, so the poll, we had around 250 votes. One time a day is the most common, so that's 69%. Oh, 70%. In second place, one time every 2 days, 14%. Closely behind, 2 times a day, 13%. And then 3%, it's not super common, but it does happen 2 times a week. So there we go. There we have it. Those are the results. Are you guys surprised? What do you think? Ren Zotto, I can't listen to you when you're so goddamn hot. Voice and face. What? What is this comment? Hey, yo, hey. Thank you so much for noticing my 2D anime face. I'm glad you like it. Wait, I've got the perfect toggle for this. Do you like it better when it's like this? You know, what can I say? What can I say? My mama knows how to draw very well. I'm sorry. How one time every 2 day work? What do you mean, how does it work? Ew. Don't ew me, what the heck? I don't ew the Renvaderz when they try to riz me. Okay, sometimes I laugh a little though. But I laugh at anything, okay? That's not that unusual. I'm not gonna lie, that face makes you look cheeky. Yeah, like troll face, trolly. How much do you shower every day, Ren? Well, it's definitely not 2 times a day. Yeah. It's like once a day. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, you know, it's like every second day. Sometimes, you know, depends. It depends on what I'm doing. You know? I know that the Renvaderz, there's no judgment in here. Nobody would say, ew! I'm waiting for an ew. I'm waiting for one. It's gonna happen. You ew if we eat grass? Okay, that's true. But that's different, okay? That's different. He's the 2 times a week guy? It was me, you guys. It was me who voted for that. You got me. Okay, how often do you wash your hair, though? I wash my hair like every like second day, every second or third day. Actually, yeah, it's like every second or third day for me. Because I've heard that it dries your hair out. And I don't want that. I don't want, you know? No way you infiltrated. Yeah, but yeah, no, I've definitely heard that before. And you don't want to use, yeah, because if you're using shampoo and conditioner and stuff like all the time, you know, like once a day, that's actually really hard on your hair. So, And it also depends on, you know, if you've got really oily hair or not. For me, personally, my hair doesn't get super oily. So, you know, like I feel like I don't need to wash it quite as often as other people. I think some people they tend to get really oily hair, so they feel like they gotta wash it out a lot more, right? But yeah, I think mine's a little, yeah, little less like that. So wait, so do you just like wet your hair? No, I just wash it when I need to wash it, essentially. If you wash too often, it makes all the natural oil in your hair gone. Yeah, exactly. And you definitely want that, you know, a bit of that, obviously. So, you know, since Japan has soft water, it's usually fine to wash every day. Yeah, exactly. And that's the other thing. So in Australia, I feel like our water probably isn't quite as gentle as, you know, like say in Japan or something, you know, like I think we do have I think there's like a little bit more kind of harsher chemicals and stuff in our water. So, you know, I doing that every single day, I feel like maybe that's a bit too much, you know. You're supposed to kind of be gentle on your hair and stuff, right? How do you wash your hair? How do you wash your horns? Oh, I think I've answered this on stream before. It's a little embarrassing, but I got a toothbrush. I got a toothbrush for it, and I just, you know, specifically for that, you know. Yeah. You know, just to kind of get in the grooves and stuff, and you know, I'm a very, very, very clean alien prince. You know, like I gotta wash every nook and cranny. You know, so. The horn toothbrush. Yeah, it's I should have just said a brush. I shouldn't have said a toothbrush. Okay, well, hey, I'm sorry that humans don't design products specifically to clean alien horns. I'm sorry. Somehow that's my fault. Do you ever mix it up for your actual toothbrush? Okay, you guys. I've got something that I'm gonna admit. I hope this isn't weird or anything, okay? I've got two toothbrushes, okay? I've got one for the morning and one for the night. Is that weird or is that normal? Tell me. Is that weird or normal? I don't know, because I feel like I don't know. Is that weird? Oh, same? Okay. Okay, I thought I was being too much of a, like, I don't know, like a clean freak or something, or like a germaphobe or something. Wait for your teeth. Yeah, for my teeth. Is that weird? Some people saying, what? Why? I don't know. I feel like whoa, what a weirdo, JK. Yeah, I've got one for in the morning and one for at night. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Wait, is he being real? Yeah, I think it's super hygienic. Yeah. I don't know. I think about like the germs and stuff, and it's like, you know, a full day in between using each toothbrush. That's enough time. That's enough time for me. Is this weird? I don't know. Now I'm feeling very judged right now by myself for saying it. I mean, you kind of are, as you don't like sharing drinks, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think that actually that is true. Yeah, I feel like even from a young age, like sharing drinks and sharing food for me was always kind of like I don't like doing it. I don't know. So yeah, maybe it's something to just rinse it properly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. How do you know which one is for night and which one is for morning? Oh, they're different colors. They're different colors. My nighttime one is green and my morning one is blue. Yeah, simple. So you have two. So wait, so you have 3 toothbrushes, 2 for dental, 1 for horns. You guys are just gonna imagine my my bathroom sink just having, you know, like a line of toothbrushes. This is for this is for that, this is for, you know, and this is for Saturdays, this is for Sundays, this is Monday's toothbrush. No, not that many toothbrushes, okay? What is this conversation? I feel like this is just the exposed Ren stream today. Wait, do you have a dedicated tongue toothbrush? Tongue toothbrush. I did hear that you're supposed to brush your tongue as well. Sometimes I forget though. I don't know. Sometimes I forget. But no, I don't have a dedicated... You guys, how many toothbrushes do you want me to have? How many toothbrushes? I'm gonna end up seeing some fan art of this or something. Oh my gosh. If each family member has their own, it ends up being a lot of toothbrushes. That's true. You know? You gotta remember your color. If you live with your family, you gotta remember your colored toothbrush. Because there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than... Well, I imagine there's nothing worse. Because I don't think it's happened to me. But there would be nothing worse than brushing your teeth with somebody else's toothbrush and you just realizing right at the end, and then you're like, bleh, bleh, bleh. Ah, that's gross. I don't even want to think of that, dude. Ugh. Bleh. Gross. My siblings used my toothbrush. I would be so pissed. I'd be like, you what? Be like, hey, you owe me a new toothbrush. You can't do that. That's disgusting. Blech. Gonna be bankrupted by buying different toothbrushes. Oh no. I always brush my tongue. It feels cleaner and fresher. I think I've heard that they've got specific like tools or brushes or whatever for brushing your tongue. I've never tried anything like that before, but apparently, yeah, it does make a difference for some people. I don't know. I'd just throw out my toothbrush at that point. Me too, dude. Me too. This is why we have separate cups and toothpaste tubes. Oh, yeah. All right, you guys, I've got another question. We've got some weird-ass topics in today's stream. I don't know what's going on, but I kind of love it. So, okay, next question. All right, when you brush your teeth, do you have a little cup that you fill up with water and then, you know, you swish it around in your mouth, the water, you're like... Do you do that? Or do you just go like right up to the tap and, you know, you're like sip from the tap, then you know, swish it around your mouth, spit? What do you do? Are you a cup kind of person, or are you right up next to the tap? I use my hand? Really? Wait, I feel like that is uncommon. You use your hand? Okay, let's see. Sip from the tap? I use both hands? I cup my hands? Whoa, whoa, this is crazy to me. Wait, this is so interesting to me. I don't know, these are just little things that everybody just does, you know, like every single day, but you never really think about how other people do it. Okay, I've got some people saying that they sip from the tap, they've got a cup. Some people saying, a lot of people saying that they use their hands. That is the one that I wouldn't have predicted. Okay, I'll tell you what I am, you guys. I'll tell you what I am, okay? No judgment here, everybody's different. I'm straight from the tap. I don't actually put my mouth on the tap. That would be gross, okay? But you know, like from the stream of water coming down. Take a sip of it. Swish around the water. And spit. Yep. You know what? I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. But what, from your hand? From your hand? I knew it. This topic is too funny. Lamau, really? Everyone in my house does that. Yeah, because it's like, you know, it's the least amount of barriers, you know? You don't need a cup. You don't need to buy a cup for it. You don't need to... Yeah, and I guess if you're thinking of your hands as well, you don't need to, like, wash your hands after it as well. I don't know. Yeah, because if you're using your hands, then you're gonna have to, like, wash your hands after, right? It's just one extra step. Can we have a poll? Okay, okay. You're right. You're right. This is important. This is important. Okay. What do I even call it? How do you... I don't know. How do you rinse after brushing teeth? How do you rinse after... Did I spell rinse correctly? Oh my god. Okay. With a cup. With your... How do I just... Cup with your hands from the tap. Hang on, I want to add a crazy option. How would you rinse? What's the fourth forbidden option, you guys? Okay, brush teeth in shower. That's the crazy option, okay? I know there's at least one person in chat right now just being like, yeah, crazy. Crazy, guys, am I right? Brushing your teeth in shower? Not me. Okay, I'm really curious about this. Let's see. Cup with your hands is in the lead. I don't know why this is blowing my mind right now. What? Okay, I must be an alien. I must be an alien. You guys, I don't understand humans. I don't understand you guys. Cup with your hands? Wait, explain to me. Explain to me, chat, please. Tell me, okay, tell me how you do this, right? Okay, so you wake up in the morning. Okay, you go to the bathroom sink. You grab your toothbrush. And you put the toothpaste on it, start brushing it. Wait, you dab it with water first, right? That's not crazy. That's not weird. That's normal, right? You dab it with water first. You put a bit of water on top of the... Yeah. And then you start brushing your teeth. Okay, when you got a lot, you know, like of toothpaste and stuff, all, you know, going crazy and stuff. So, do you put your toothbrush down? Do you just put it down on the counter and then use both hands and scoop up the water in both hands? Or do you hold your toothbrush, keep holding it, and then you just put water in one hand and you kind of do like a little cup? This is so interesting to me. You just do like one-handed cup, and then you're like out of one hand. One hand or two? Use only one hand? Oh, okay, okay. One hand only. Okay, one hand is enough. I see, I see. You put down the toothbrush? See, that's what I was wondering. Because if you put down the toothbrush and then you're doing two hands and then you're like, it's such a process. Then you'd have to dry your hands and stuff, right? You'd have to, no, would you have to wash your hands for? No, you don't need to wash your hands. You're just sipping out a both hands is common too? What do you mean? Let me explain. You let the water flow, then you put one hand, then lean over. Let the water flow, okay. Into your hand. So you're just kind of getting like a little tiny sip. You're just like, kind of like that. I get it, you guys. But then your hand is wet. So what do you do about your hand being wet? If you're doing it one-handed and you've got the other hand with your toothbrush, then I guess it doesn't really matter. Your wet hand can wait until after you're finished brushing your teeth, and then you dry it, right? Then you dry it on the towel, right? But if you're doing two hands, then you've got two wet hands. You've got two wet hands, and then you've got your toothbrush just sitting on the counter. Do you pick your toothbrush back up with your wet hand? You dry both of your hands. But then you gotta walk to the, depending on where you've got your towel situated in your bathroom, you know, you gotta like walk to, I guess it's probably right next to the you wash your hands after and then you dry them off. Okay. But my point is that you've still got like wet hands as you're like brushing your teeth and stuff, right? Is that right? I like water. I don't mind having wet hands. Okay. So it's a non-issue for some people. Okay. For me, I feel like I wouldn't want to have wet hands while I'm brushing my teeth. Don't ask me why. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm getting so frustrated with this conversation. It's not that complicated, isn't it? Maybe I'm just typical dude, you know, and I just go, what is the least amount of barriers to entry? Straight from the tap, you know? Maybe I'm the weird one. Actually, I'm definitely the weird one because I'm looking at the poll right now, and from the tap is literally, well, I'm not the only weird one in here. Apparently there's 7% of us that go straight from the tap. I don't think that's that weird. I think it would be weird if you're putting your mouth directly on the tap itself, you know, but if you're just, you know, taking a swig from, you know, the water, then that's probably fine. Man is so invested in Renvaderz teeth care. Exactly. No, it is important to brush your teeth though, like 2 times a day. Honestly, you guys. That's important. Wait, hang on a second. I just completely glossed over the fact that there's 7% of the Renvaderz brush their teeth in the shower. I do hear that that's efficient, but I don't know. I can't imagine myself brushing my teeth in the shower. I don't know. No, this is really interesting to me because everybody's got their own different routines and stuff. And I don't know, you just don't really talk about this stuff very often, so it's interesting. Hey, you guys, at the end of the day, do whatever works for you. As long as you're brushing your teeth, you know, and you're keeping hygienic and stuff, that's what matters. That's what matters. Hey, ups to them, it's time efficient. Exactly. You're gonna have dry hands during brushing, then using both hands. They're gonna be wet, so you dry them and live your day. It's not that hard. Wait, you're gonna have dry hands during brushing, and then... Oh, okay. Wait, okay. I think I understand. Okay, so you're saying that you brush your teeth all the way fully, and you only rinse at the very, very end. That's what you guys, some of you guys are saying. Okay. All right, for me personally, when I brush my teeth, like I'll brush my teeth, I'll rinse a little bit, and then I'll keep brushing them. And then, like, I don't know, like it's kind of like that. It's not just I only rinse at the very, very end. Okay, so maybe that's where a little bit of the confusion is coming in. Okay. Yeah, if you're doing it at the very end, that actually makes sense. Okay. Sorry, I was confused. I'm like, wait, so you just rinse your mouth and then you keep brushing, but you've got like wet hands? Okay, I understand. That makes sense. Yeah, that's why I was confused. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense then. Okay. Do you put on more toothpaste? No, not usually. There's usually residual toothpaste. What is this conversation? This is so funny. Yeah, no, I don't put on like another dab of toothpaste. But when I'm washing my hair, here's another thing, you guys. Apparently, it's good to shampoo your hair twice. So that's what I do. I shampoo my hair twice. That's normal, right? Why are we talking about this? I don't know. We're just talking about... I don't know. We're just talking about anything. Oh no. He's opened up another... another Pandora's box. I heard about that as well. Yeah, I think it's recommended by, you know, like what is it, like hairstylists, and you know, they say well, you know what, actually, now that I think about it, it makes sense for a hairstylist to recommend that you use shampoo twice, because then you're going through shampoo quicker and then you have to come back in and buy more shampoo. Wait. Have I just been tricked by the hair industry? Oh no. You use conditioner too? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Seems like a waste of shampoo unless you have a lot of hair. Yeah, maybe it's more for girls. I don't know. I've got kind of longish hair. Look at this. Kind of long. Not really, but it's a marketing strat. Oh no! I've been tricked. You guys. I'm a sap. You guys have to protect me from my gullible self listening to ads and stuff. Okay, that was an interesting poll. So the completed poll, it looks like 43% cup with your hands. Makes sense now that I know that you rinse literally only at the very end. Okay, that makes sense. With a cup, 42%. So it's kind of even there. That makes sense. From the tap, like me, it's more rare, I guess. And brushing teeth in the shower. Okay, that is more common than I thought it was going to be, actually. So, interesting. Very interesting. Hair masks before the shower help too, but yeah, shampooing twice is fine. Yeah, I've heard. Since my hair is long, I wash it twice. Yeah, I think the longer hair you have, probably the more important it is to do that. Oh yeah, right. Wait, what is that? 12 in 1, 24 in 1. Have you seen that before? No, I don't even know what that is. It's such a valuable stream. It's such an eye-opening stream, isn't it, you guys? Glad to catch you live. Yeah, thanks for being here, Coco. Thank you. Oh yeah, I've got my cupcake. Oh heck yeah. This is gonna be yummy, you guys. Alright. How to wash your horn? We don't need to get into that. We don't need to... You know what? Let's change the subject. So you guys, in yesterday's stream, I was a little forgetful. To put it lightly. You know, I finished that stream and I was like... started thinking a little bit. You know, not a lot, but I was just like, man... why... I'm so forgetful. Like, what is wrong with me, dude? Like, is there something wrong with me? Like, should I be legit concerned for, you know? And then I saw a clip on Twitter. And then I saw that pretty much everyone in NIJISANJI EN has also struggled a lot with the combinations. So it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. And I saw that clip, I was like, thank goodness. I was worried for a second. I was like, what is happening? But you know what? It's just the inability to lock in general. I think, you know, I think it's just, I made that. Yeah, it was you, Marion. I saw that one. Thank you. Everyone flunked. Exactly. So it's not just me. So you know, I'm feeling better now. You know, it's not just me. It's normal. It's normal. Everyone is struggling. Niji forgetful. Do you guys think that you would remember? Do you guys... Okay, let's be very, very real right now. Do you guys think that you would do like a lot better? Shifa, happy birthday. Shifa, happy birthday. Yeah, it's streamer POV. It might just be a streamer thing. Yes, after comparing your results, you improved a lot. Maybe the pressure of being chased. You know what I think it is? I think it really is the streamer kind of mentality. Because you're kind of... Yeah, your focus is, you know, is splintered, right? You're trying to entertain, and also, you know, you've got like an audience and stuff, so you don't always lock in 100%. So, plus I do have a memory of a goldfish. You're right, espresso. That is true. I remembered in yesterday's stream, but maybe because I was not playing the game, so I was less nervous. Yeah, maybe. No, they saw the number and everyone started to look around. I say skill issue. Oh, so rude. So rude. Ooh, look at this delicious cupcake. Ooh, chocolate. Oh, it smells really yummy. I'm just gonna have a bite of this delicious cupcake right now. Oh, that's good. That is so delicious. Oh, I bet the Renvaderz wish that they could have a bite of this cupcake. Especially that one Renvader that was teasing me before. They would have loved this cupcake. But, you know. It's only one cupcake for one person, so unfortunately. Stop, Ren, it's 12 a.m. at midnight. Do not. Oh no. Midnight snack? No, actually that's apparently eating right before bed isn't very good for you. Apparently everything isn't really good for you guys. You know what? Maybe we should just do whatever we want. No, let's try to be healthy. Who teased you? Let me get them. It was you! It was you! What do you mean? Who teased you? Let me get them. It was you! I'm gonna take another bite of this delicious cupcake. Oh, Brush your teeth after eating the cupcake? Is this because of the toothbrush thing? Is this the toothbrush thing, you guys? The brushing teeth thing? Did I strike a nerve with that one? This cupcake is good though, not gonna lie. Ren, stop! Oh my gosh, we can just have grass? I mean, there's you know, no shortage of it, so. I mean, look outside, look at all that grass over there. Look at all of it, you guys. Wow, I can't believe you are eating cupcakes without us. Okay, you know what? You're right. Here you go. Have one bite. Just one, okay? Here you go. Alright, there you go. Ah, I'm too soft. Chocolate cupcakes? Grass cupcakes? Oh my gosh, grass cupcakes. I'll let you guys have those ones. I'm good on the grass cupcakes. The whole chat just being like, oh. Moga. Hey, I said just a little nibble, okay? Alright? Don't break my trust. I'll never give you cupcake again. Oishikatta. Oops. What did I kick? What? There we go. I just knocked something over. But you ate grass in Enna's cover? That was a Photoshop job, you guys. That was not me. Woo, boo, boo, boo. This reminds me of the time you dropped your popsicle in the garbage on stream. Oh, my ice cream sandwich. That was devastating. That was honestly devastating. I couldn't believe that when that happened. Yeah, that was really sad. Because I was really looking forward to that ice cream sandwich as well. What do you mean, photoshopped? Yeah. I would never. Ukulele! 上手だね。ありがとう。 It's the Cupcake song. Simple ukulele chord for atmosphere. For atmosphere, I just use the kind of like minor chord progression that I've got here, which is what is this chord? I don't think I know the names of the chords on ukulele. Let me look this up and see what ukulele chord chart. Let's figure out what these chords are. This chord is, what is this? 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 2, 2. Where? Which one is it? 2, 3. It's not. No, that's G. This is G. Would it be like 3? I don't know, you guys. I don't know what this chord is. Wait, what? Where is it? This is second fret of the first string. Yeah, I'm looking at that. Second fret of the first string. Oh, it's E minor. Yeah, it's E minor. Okay, so this one is E minor. Wait, so if it's E minor, then that should be this should be D, I think. And then this should be C, right? So E minor, what did I say? D. Let's see if this is D. Maybe that's not D. Guys, I should have paid attention in music class. Wait. Oh no, it is D. It is D. Wait, I got it right. Wait, I've been playing D wrong this whole time. I kind of like this sound though. So this is how you're supposed to play it. But I like going. Sounds like a passing note. Ooh, maybe I could do like a... Wait. No, I can't do that. I'm so lost right now. Oh, sorry, we're talking music here. Well, trying to. Okay, yeah, so it's E minor, then D, then this should be C. So where's C here? Where's C? C7, no, not C7. Yeah, it's a C. There we go. Okay, so E minor, D, C. And if you do that, if you put it all together, you can go. You know what? forget what I just said and put it in reverse. It's actually C, D, E minor. I only wanted to hold you briefly. It's irreversible damage that I've done while passing by, 'cause laying it in your reach. I don't belong here. I don't belong in your atmosphere. Atmosphere. Oh, oh, in your atmosphere. Atmosphere. Here in your. There you go. So that's how you can play it on ukulele. Just one of many ways, but that's how I do it. So. There you go. I loop atmosphere every day now, so thank you for starting my day with this. Of course. Of course. Love this melody, always play. Thank you, Moff. Thank you, thank you. May you perhaps give us Wanderer ukulele chords as well? I used exactly the same chord progression. Exactly the same one for that. There's a few of my songs that like work in this key here. So now yeah. So can you, if you just slow it down a little bit, you can do the same chords here. So what's this one? C? C. So can you hear? C? And then it goes, what was this one again? This was E minor. I'm afraid I'll disappear. Back to C. I'm a wanderer, my dear, falling down like lonely tears. Could you be alone with me? You can also play Monstrosity with these chord progressions. This chord progression as well. But in reverse, I think. So now you start on E minor. In a sec. Now you start on E minor. I'm cold as, and then it's D as ice. Back to C. You're paralyzed. It's not your fault. My heart's a blight, a parasite. Is this what you want? Yep. So there we go. So pretty much the same, but in reverse. In reverse. Do you use this chord progression on every song? No, it doesn't work on every single one. For example, what is it? Blue Sugar. What are the chords for this one? Oh, great. Now I've got to figure out what these are again. 2 and 1. 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1. Where is that? No, it's not A. Ooh, that's an A, apparently. It's this one, which is an F. Wait, so if it's an F, then it should be C. Yep, F, C, F, C, C, D, G? Is it G? Yeah, it's G. And then this one here is, what is this chord? A minor. So F, F, wait, F. Then this is C. What did I say this was? A... And then A minor. F. F. C. And it should be A... No. G. Yeah, it's G, G, G. Then A minor. Oh, it's for Blue Sugar, sorry. So F, G, nope, F. If this was on guitar, I would be able to tell you the chords so much easier. Sorry, I'm not familiar with ukulele chords. F, C, G, and then this one, A minor. That's Blue Sugar. I want that blue sugar high. Almost Ren's songs are F, C, G, A minor. Are they? Really? What other one? Amplify from you and I. You could do amplify with it. Another reason why. Blue sugar. What about Casket though? Casket's Casket's a little different. Hang on. Where's my guitar? What? I'm trying to grab my guitar. Okay. What is Casket? What is Casket? Or how do I play it anyways? It's different in the actual like studio version and stuff. So, what is this? So B, is that B? C, D, E minor, B, C, D, E minor, and then the verses are like E minor, C, D, E minor, C, D, E minor, C, D. But is that the original key? No. I highly doubt it. Where is the original key? Let me see. Casket. Every instrument is in close proximity, of course. Of course. It's important. So it's G. So G, but I guess it'd be a G minor. You could just play with a capo if you wanted. Put a capo on the 3rd fret, and then you got E minor as your bass. B, C, D, E minor. E minor. G, D. Wait, C, D, sorry. E minor, C, D, E minor, C, D. And then to A minor. Then doing the chorus. B, C, D, E minor. Yeah, and that's the whole song. And then the bridge is just the verse chords again. I always thought the capo is used for making the sound louder. No, the capo is capo's for changing the key. So for example, like if I play like a G here, if I bring the capo down 1 fret, it's gonna sound like this. Bring it down 1 more fret, it's like this. And then if you go to just standard tuning here without a capo, this is G. Yeah, it's really cool. Capo, super handy. Yeah. So yeah, no, some of my songs they share like similar, like I think like a lot of music in general shares like a lot of similar chord progressions and stuff, but they're all kind of like, well, most of them are in different keys and stuff as well. So for example, like where was what was I looking at before? Atmosphere. Oh, get out of here, ad. Get out of here, ad. Capo is a secret weapon, low-key. It's so good, it's so good. Always have a capo on my acoustic guitar, like on standby. Faded hues, I've been going through it. There must be something about you. So F, A minor. Oh, this works in standard tuning. Yeah, so F, G, A minor, F. And then the chorus is the same. Oh, then you go to the C. F, G, A minor, C. Do you mix all your original songs yourself? No, I don't do mixing. I don't do mixing and stuff like that. I go in, I've got a producer who's like really good at the technical stuff like that. I write the songs, like the chords, melody, you know, and different like instrument parts and stuff. I've got producers that I go in work with, like I've got one producer who I work with on like sound design and stuff. So if there's specific, you know, like a specific soundscape that I'm really trying to achieve, like he's like spot on it. You know, like he's got such a wealth of knowledge and, you know, like a library for, you know, like finding those exact sounds and stuff. And my other producer is just like been working with him for like ages. It's crazy. Every single time I go in to see him, he's just like, you know how long we've been working together? I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah, so he does like mixing and stuff with, you know, so it's kind of like all the technical stuff, you know, like, yeah, like working in, what does he work in? I think he works in Reaper, but I've got Pro Tools literally just for making demos essentially. So, but yeah, so that's kind of how it works. But Atmosphere, yeah. So F, what was it? F, G, A minor, And then the other one that we were looking at as well was Wanderer, right? Wanderer. Oops, hang on a sec. Here we go. Wanderer should be a different key, I think. Yep. So E, what is that? Is that C? Hang on a sec. That's E. The thing is, the only guitar parts in this song are literally the lead guitar. So when I recorded this song, it's kind of like we're working with more keyboards and stuff. So I'm just like, yeah, here are the notes, you know, just kind of like playing it like that. But the only guitar in this song is like the, where is it? You can hear it in the, here, after the chorus. You hear it? So it's actually, where is it? Yeah, it's like here. Wait. Where is it? I haven't played it in a long time, sorry. Wait. And it goes up to. Yes, it. Bit on electric guitar, but on the clean setting for that one. Yeah, so the chords of this one, like, are, they're different than what's it called, atmosphere. So it's like E, then it's what is this, C sharp, C sharp, B sharp. Is that right? E, C sharp, B sharp, E. And then that is not C sharp, sorry, that is G sharp. Do you see now how I sucked at music theory? So this is this is proof right there. But yeah, so all right, little impromptu music lesson, I guess. Show the chords. Oh, I did. For that one, that's E major. This is in standard tuning, so E major, G sharp, I think, and then B sharp. At least I think that's right. Screw theory if you can play well. Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on your goals and priorities and stuff, right? For me, the thing I wanted to do with music was songwriting. You know, I wanted to write songs and create music and stuff. And at least for me, like the theory side didn't really matter too much if I knew, you know, heaps or not. The only time that it does kind of come up for me is when I'm, you know, when I'm like in the studio and like I'm asked, okay, so what chords are these? And I'm just like, let me let me just figure it out real quick. You know, like I'm just not right off the bat. I'm just like, you know, I'm like, let me just figure it out. But I can figure it out pretty quickly just by listening to a song. So yeah. Quick question, which song did you have the most fun making and why? Ooh, that's a good question. The most fun making. That's a good question, actually. I think Wanderer was a lot of fun to make. I mean, I enjoyed making them all, but Wanderer was really cool because it was the first. I don't know, it was a really different direction, something that I'd never really tried before. Blue Sugar was also like that for me. Blue Sugar was really just kind of me pushing outside of my boundaries for the first time, and Blue Sugar came together really, really fast. Surprisingly fast for trying something completely new. And that's kind of like what cemented, you know, like experimenting more with music for me. I was like, okay, wait, this is awesome. This is, you know, this is so cool trying, you know, different things that I would have never tried before. So Blue Sugar was really cool in that regard, but Wanderer was really cool, especially in the verses and stuff. Like I'd never written anything like that before, and I was really kind of going for, you know, like this darker kind of mood, you know, and yeah, just different sounds that I was like, hey, I wonder if this would be cool. Like we experimented with some you know, kind of like some kind of like horror inspired sounds and stuff in the background, just for, you know, like for kind of like the ear candy and the flavor and stuff of the track. But it was really fun. It was really fun. So yeah, I'd say, yeah, Wanderer was a lot of fun. But they're all, you know, in different ways, they're all like a lot of fun to have worked on. So I play Wanderer in Atmosphere whenever I want to cry, not gonna lie. Well, I'm glad that it can, you know, have such a, you know, like a emotional effect on people. That's awesome. Yeah, Wanderer, I'm really, the chorus, like I was really wanting to do a more ambient kind of, yeah, just like an ambient kind of really vibey chorus, and I think that one came out really, really well. Like it was very close to my original idea for it. So who are your musical influences, Ren? I don't know if you've answered it before. I love Owl City. I think that's probably, you could probably hear you know, like you can probably hear influences and stuff in my music from Owl City, but I absolutely love his work. Yeah, I think that he actually does, like he does mix and produce all his own stuff. So not only writing and stuff, so like I do the writing, you know, but like he does like everything, including the mixing, you know, and that's just insane. I don't think I'd ever really want to be a mixer and stuff. It's a lot of more technical work. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's like more, it feels like more computery work rather than with the actual instruments themselves. But yeah, Owl City, definitely big influence on me. Speaking of Owl City, I've been listening to their Dinosaur song, and I understand why you love this group. Yeah, oh, the Dinosaur Park one? Yeah. Yeah, I love their music so much. It's so good. Oh, interesting. Wanderer and Monstrosity give similar vibes, like this describing of a quiet loneliness to me. Yeah, they kind of, I mean, you know, when I was thinking about the concept for them and, you know, where I wanted to like pull from, like for the inspiration of the lyrics and stuff, it was a very similar place, you know. It's kind of like on You know, it's kind of on like those negative feelings associated to you know, like your past and stuff, and things that you're not proud of. So it's kind of, it was kind of like came from the same area, at least like for the lyrics and stuff. I think they became very like the music became very you know, minor coded as well to kind of fit with that vibe. But yeah, they're definitely like different feels, right? Because I mean, Monstrosity is a lot more in your face. It's very upbeat, and even though it's like minor and stuff, like it's still, you know, it's got that energy behind it. Whereas Wanderer is a lot more, you know, it's kind of like a slower paced kind of thing. It's a lot more, yeah, it's like slower to kind of get to the point, right? I think the best part of music and writing is that you can honestly express yourself. Yeah, that's the best part. Definitely, that's the best part. You know? Like, I feel like it's such an outlet for, you know, like emotions and even stress and stuff that you feel. Like, sometimes writing a song for me is just like, it just gets out a lot of feelings that I've been holding on to. And it's such a positive thing in my life, at least, so. They're kind of similar, but Monstrosities is giving off more chuny it's more chuny, is it? I mean, it is like very edgy. When I think of that, I just say like edgy, but I guess chuny maybe it's probably could work as well. Wanderer is more calm and emotional, like kind of more emo. Well, if you guys like the emo vibe, I think you're definitely gonna like the stuff that I'm working on right now. So, so yeah, look forward to it. Do you make the lyrics and music at the same time? So my process when writing lyrics is, it's a little bit back and forth, right? Like, I think I usually come up with some of the lyrics in the chorus first, along with the melody. So they kind of happen together. Melody a little bit before, but then as soon as I've got the melody in mind in the chorus, I just start messing around with the melody. I start like, you know, just playing it over and over until words start coming to me, until words start kind of like slotting into the place. Even if they don't really make too much sense at first, I just kind of go with it, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I like the sound of those words there. And then once I've kind of got like maybe a solid line of words, I kind of look at the line and I go, okay, do I like the general feeling of this, like, and should I lean into this for the rest of the song? And then I try to think about what identity I want to give this song moving forward. Yeah, and then it all kind of like comes down to filling it out with different lyrics that kind of fit that aesthetic, right? So it's like that. But yeah, once I've got the identity for like the song, then the lyrics can kind of be on the back burner for a bit, and I can just work on the instruments and all the different music parts. So emo song again. Working on album one day. I mean, I feel like we're getting kind of close. How many songs have I released now? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got 6 songs right now. That's about just over half of an album, I would say. Maybe like 10 songs. I don't know, most albums are kind of like 12 songs or whatever, but... When did you write your first song, Ren? Oh my god. I wrote my first song when I was like... I want to say like 15, maybe like 14, 15 years old. I think. Yeah, my parents bought me like a little a little portable recording studio thingamajig. And yeah, they bought that for me when I was like in my teens, and they're just like, here you go, you can you know, like record whatever you want on it. And I was like, whoa. So I started just kind of messing around with keyboard sounds and stuff. Yeah, and before I knew it, yeah, I wrote my first song. My first song was kind of like it had a lot of different parts. Like it was a little ambitious. Like there were like strings. It had a string section in it. It had, you know, like I mean, it had all the typical kind of like rocky band instruments like guitar, bass, drums, all that stuff. But it also had like different keyboard sounds, synth sounds. It had like synth lead and, you know, like pads and stuff. It was yeah, I don't know. I guess I just got the recording studio and I just got so, you know, like so carried away with it, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna put this in and this in and this in, and I just filled it to the brim with all these different instruments. I always think that one day it would be so cool if I could do like a live performance with an orchestra you know, like accompanying me or something. How cool would that be? That'd be awesome. I would love that so much. At 14, I was trying to dye my hair blue with crepe paper, and this guy was out here writing songs. Hey, you know, like we're all doing the things that you know, make us passionate and stuff. Mom and dad's upbringing is good. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty fortunate in that regard. They were always like really supportive of me. Still are to this day, you know. Any new song that I write, like they'll just be like, "Hey Ren, do you have any like new stuff that you're writing?" And I'm like, "Yeah. Do you want to hear?" And they're like, "Yes, show us." They're always super supportive. My family is like very cool like that. So I'm very lucky. I usually write songs with my friends and we always have lots of fun. That's awesome. Yeah. No, that's so cool. That's so fun. Oh my god, you made me remember that I was mixing all of the medicine in my house when I was around 13 and 14. Mixing the medicine in your house? Is that safe? I don't know. You're like, I'm gonna grow up to be... I don't know. What are you gonna be? Hey, as long as you didn't drink any of it, you know? Yasashi. I love orchestra, especially a cappella version. Oh, you like a cappellas and stuff? Yeah, a cappellas. I love seeing, you know, like a cappella groups and stuff, cover songs on YouTube. It's really cool. Mix it, but don't drink it. Yeah, exactly. Just be careful. Are there any songs you are keeping to release as part of an album along with your other singles? That's a good question, Sakura. There might be. I don't know. I'm still kind of deciding on which ones I want to be released as a part of the actual album and which one. I'm kind of dropping hints here. But yeah, no, I think most of the songs that I write, I kind of want them to be good enough to be standalone music videos and singles. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's the kind of main thing that I focus on. I want to be able to put out like, you know, a song that's good enough to be its own thing, regardless of an album, you know? No way. All your songs are good enough to stand alone. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, all the ones that I've released right now, I feel like are, you know, are like, I feel like they can kind of stand on their own. So yeah, I'm glad you feel that way too. Ren, do you have a creative routine the same way writers have? Example, writing songs or practicing at a specific time? Oh, no. No, not at all, actually. I'm like extremely spontaneous with, you know, anything relating to songwriting, I feel like. There are moments where it just kind of, I guess that, like, for example, when I'm going for a walk, when I'm touching grass, or even sometimes when I'm having a shower, there are a lot of moments where I get ideas a little bit more often during those moments, right? But I never kind of go out with the intention to like write music and stuff. Like, it's got to be, I don't know, it's just the motivation has just got to hit me, you know? And a lot of the time that happens in the dead of night when I should be sleeping. You know, it'll be like 3 a.m. in the morning and, you know, I'm just like lying in bed and then my eyes will just, I'll be like, wait a second, wait, that's actually a really good idea. And then I'll just jump out of bed and I'll like run in my studio and I'll start getting down the ideas and stuff, you know? And even it kind of gets a little bit embarrassing sometimes, because since I don't know when the you know, when the motivation is gonna really hit me and when the inspiration strikes me, sometimes it'll happen in a public place, right? And I'll be like, oh wait, that's a really good idea. And then I need to record the idea, right? So I get out my phone and I'll just like, you know, I'll just record like a blank video or like audio, and I'll just do like the melody. I'll be like, and then sometimes, you know, I'll have an idea for an instrument part, so I'll just be like, you know, like I'll do something like that. And then if I'm out in a public place, I'm always worried that people are gonna look over at me and just be like, what the hell is that guy doing? So yeah, so no, my phone is full of you know, just like random little snippets of audio of me just, you know, like humming and just being like it's funny. Yeah, it's funny. It just kind of happens. But everybody's different when it comes to their writing process, you know. Thank goodness for the voice memos. Oh, you record audio? I thought it's mostly lyrics. Oh, it's like it can be for both. Like, it can be for music parts. For example, if I think of an idea of what I want the bass to do, you know, then I'll record myself just being like I'll just hum the bass line, you know? Stuff like that. Very, very weird. It might look like a suspicious person. I mean, with these horns, okay, if they didn't think that I looked out of place with these, then I think I'm probably good if I'm just humming random melodies into my phone. I feel like I always hear musicians doing that. Yeah, I don't think it's a super uncommon thing, you know? Just quickly grabbing your phone and just putting down an idea, you know? Oh, and the worst thing ever is when you get an idea for something, you know, you get a really good idea for, you know, a part in the song that you're writing, and then you forget it because you're doing something in that moment, you know, and then you try to remember it later and you're like, no, that was such a cool idea, and now I'll never remember it. Oh, it's so annoying. So annoying. That kind of happens to me. I'll see something or hear a song and create a whole book or scene from it. Yeah, no. Coco. Like, legit, if there's something from, you know, if there's something from a movie or from, I don't know, like a piece of media that really, really resonates with me, you know, even if it's like one line or just the way that somebody says something, you know, in a movie or something, like that can be the basis for an entire song sometimes, you know, like, you know, and it has nothing to do with, it's funny because it like has nothing to do with that piece of media that you draw that inspiration from, but you know, like you, for whatever reason, just like something, one little aspect of it resonates with you so much that you can just like everything, you know, starts coming to you. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like that for me too. Yeah. When I think of a good sentence, I start imagining and immediately writing it down. I can't afford forgetting a good sentence. Yeah, no. Exactly like that. I'm definitely the same in that way. This is when he's frustrated that he has goldfish memory. Okay, all right, you guys, okay. Come on. I'm not defined by that, come on. I feel that, but with drawing? Yeah. I think that, yeah, any kind of like creative medium and stuff, you know? Like, you can get inspired in those types of ways as well, so. So I end up having lots of unfinished whips. Oh no. You know, but I think that's completely fine too, because you know, you can always revisit them in the future, and if you've got an unfinished work in progress, like I think that's kind of implying that you've, you know, like you've got other ideas that you're more inspired by and stuff and take, you know, priority, right? So that's, I feel like that's not a bad thing, you know. And like I mentioned, you can always go back to those ideas and revisit them and stuff. I often end up imagining things way different from the movie. Oh, you just get like a different interpretation of it? I see. Sometimes I dream about an art or music inspiration, but forget about it as soon as I wake up. I hate it. Yeah. Wait, that kind of reminded me of... I had a dream a while ago, like quite some time ago now. I had a dream where I was listening to a song in my dream with my friends, and I was like, what is this song? This is so good. I was like, this is catchy as heck. And they're like, yeah. They're like, yeah, this song is so cool. And then I remembered how the song went when I woke up, and then I recorded it. I jotted down the melody. What was that for? I feel like I've used that before. Yeah, but it was a melody that I heard in my dream, and then so I just kind of like I just wrote it down. Did you make it? Well, I mean, yeah. It was in my dream. Can you imagine you just imagine a different song that already exists, and you're like, wow, I'm amazing, I wrote this. And it's like, no, you didn't. I feel like that's kind of like, you know, since so many different melodies have been written and, you know, like created in the world, there's so many different songs, right? So I guess at the back of your mind, like, I don't know if I'm the only, you know, like person that think this. I'm sure that there's a lot of other artists as well that when they're writing things, you know, you always kind of have it in the back of your mind. Is that too similar to, like, you know, I hope this isn't too similar to something that already exists. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because like, music has been around for so freaking long, and it's like pop music as well, you know, like There's only so many chord progressions you can do. There's only so many melodies you can do and stuff. But I think that if you get hung up on that, then like you never create anything. So, I think there's always going to be some overlap, especially with pop music. There's always going to be like, you know, similar ideas and stuff. I mean, even in, you know, I told you guys how like I really look up to Owl City. Even in Owl City songs, I've heard him borrowing, you know, ideas from other songs that he's done in the past, whether he means to or not. Like I'm like, oh, I've heard this, a very similar, you know, part of this song in one of his other songs or whatever. You know, I think it's like, I think it's just inevitable if you write enough music, and especially in pop. So yeah, I know, right? I can't overcome that feeling. I think, I don't know. I think you can't get too hung up on those things, because then it really just does become overthinking. And then as soon as you're overthinking when you're, you know, trying to be creative, it just throws it throws everything out of whack. So I like to think when things sound similar, or have a distinct vibe, it's the signature of that person. Yeah, like it's their kind of, almost like their calling card thing, right? Yeah, like I think that's very true. You know, with different artists, whether it's music or, you know, like art or writing or anything, I think that you've got little things about each person where you're like, oh, that's a, for example, you know, like that's a Ren Zotto song. Like that little part right there, that is 100% Ren Zotto written all over it right there, right? Or, you know, like an artist, you know, like the way that they, I don't know, like shade a specific part of a character, you know, like you just know for a fact, you're like, that is that artist. That's so cool. That's so cool, you know? So yeah, it's really, really cool. Yeah, you create your own kind of sound that way too. Yeah, exactly. I think bursts of inspiration are actually the accumulation of your experiences. Like you can think of it because you experienced it, so you can relate to it. Exactly, exactly. I mean, that's all we are in general. It's just, you know, a collection of our experiences and stuff, you know? And that's why art is so cool, because you're kind of seeing that come through in a, you know, you're seeing that like manifested in a kind of really, really, yeah, creative way. It's awesome. I feel frustrated if I can't express my feelings just because something is similar or is already out there. That's my feeling, as well as why I can't. That's a difficult one, but well, you know, like, you know how people, just because you're singing a song written by somebody else, you know, you're covering a song that isn't your own, doesn't mean that you're, you know, that it has no worth or value, or you're not bringing your own side to things. You know what I mean? Like, you're still expressing yourself in that way. And, you know, like you see on YouTube and stuff, like covers with millions and millions of views and stuff. Why is that? Why is that? You know, why don't people just go and watch or listen to the original song? It's because people want to see a different take on it. They want to see somebody else's passion poured into this thing that they're familiar with, this piece of art that they love, right? So I think in the same way, you don't have to be overcritical on yourself about just being like, you know, I have to make it 100% me. This just has to be me, no other influences and stuff. Like, I want everybody to look at this piece of art and think, yes, that's, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be as idealistic as that. I think that you can still add an insane amount of value to something, even if it draws inspiration from other places and stuff that, you know, that because I mean, where does your motivation come from? Where do your ideas and thoughts come from? It comes from the world around you. It comes from, you know, like all of your experiences, you know? Like, I feel like nobody has something that they've created that doesn't have the impact of someone else out there in the world, or something that's happened, you know? Yeah, but I completely understand like the hurdles, that kind of way of thinking, of just being like, I really have like the specific idea in mind. But sometimes if that's got you hung up all the time and actually interfering with your creative process, then I think like it's not serving you. Just like try to change your way of thinking if that's blocking you, you know what I mean? So the similar places are beautiful because that means you resonate with them. That means you've experienced it too. Yeah, exactly. Agree. I'm planning and practicing to sing Wanderer and Atmosphere ukulele version, expressing my feelings through Ren's songs. Do it! I love seeing people, you know, like singing the songs that I make and you know, like covering them and stuff. It's awesome. So awesome. You know? How did so many of us begin? Like, how did I begin and stuff, you know? Like, it was through, you know, like listening to my favorite artists' music and being like, hey, I can do that, you know? So, I think it's really cool to enjoy a work from a different perspective. 100%, 100%. I love seeing covers. They're so talented. Yeah, dude, I used to be obsessed with watching covers of, you know, my favorite songs on YouTube and stuff. And that's how you find out about people. That's how you find out about different people. And, you know, like, I found out about a lot of different people through covers and, you know, even just like drawing trends and stuff, you know, and I don't think of those people and think, oh, it's just that person who did the cover. It's just that person who, you know, like, I don't think like that. I look at the stuff that they're creating now and I go, oh, yeah, like this is this artist, right? Everybody's got their own uniqueness, you guys. I think that try your best not to get hung up about that, you know? I think that you're a lot more, you know, you're a lot more unique than you give yourself credit for, you know, and your own creativity is a lot more valuable than you probably realize. So you've been my inspiration since the beginning. I really want to be like you. Aw, okay, what the heck? So sweet. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. They even have choreography, dances to your original song. So talented. Ah, that's so cool. I could never, you guys. I could never. I'm so... To create a dance, I'm like, how do you even do that? What? That is crazy. Crazy. Everybody's got their own talents, you guys, and, you know, believe in those talents, okay? You can do it. You can do it. Everybody's got something to add. Everybody's got something to add in this big world. 100%, I believe that. You've literally danced before? I haven't created a dance, though. There's no way. Who do I look like, Mari? I can't just create dances out of thin air. Built different. She's crazy. Crazy cracked. All right, you guys, I think I'm gonna get into supas and stuff. If everybody's good with that, we can start that very soon. I'm not really good at singing. Do you have any tips to improve? To improve singing? I think it's just practice, I think. I know that's probably not the answer that you would want to hear, but like, I think it's it's kind of the key to anything. Like, even if you're not very good, if you feel like you're not very good or whatever, you know, as long as you're practicing it and kind of, you know, also just like looking at it critically and stuff and being like, where do I think I can improve and stuff, you know? Yeah, I know that a lot of people actually go and take lessons and stuff, and that would probably help a ton as well. Yeah, because there's a lot of different techniques and stuff you can use, but I don't really know about all that stuff, so. But yeah, practice makes perfect. 100%. I agree. And you know what? The best way to ensure that you continue practicing is? It's if you're having fun. It's annoyingly simple. It's so annoyingly simple. It is literally, that is the answer. If you're having fun with it, you know, and I think that's why I continue to practice music, you know, even if I'm not the best at, you know, like the theory side of things, you know. I don't know, maybe if I forced myself to really practice the theory side of things, like maybe I wouldn't have liked it as much. I don't know, it's kind of weird to think about, right? I think that there was a side of music, the kind of practical element and really, you know, like creating and stuff, that appealed to me so much, and that was so fun to me that that's what kept me coming back every single day, like my whole life, you know. And that's why I continued practicing and stuff. If there's something that, you know, if you're, I don't know, because you're not going to practice something if you think it's boring, right? You know, or you might do it, you might be able to force yourself to do it for some amount of time, but you know, it'll come to a point where you're just like, I just don't like doing this. So singing in the showers is the most fun and your voice sounds better somehow. Oh yeah, singing in the shower, I feel like our voices sound better when you're singing in the shower because you got like the reverb of the room, and you've also got kind of like the water sounds and stuff as well, right? But it's kind of got like this, like your voice bounces off the walls and it sounds really nice sometimes, so. Do not mention theory. I mean, some people love it. Some people do. Some people are super interested in that, and that's cool, but I don't know. Not really for me, personally. Because you're free in the shower. Exactly. You're free and naked as a wee baby. Is that why we sound so good? Because we're free. We're unshackled by the outside world. I don't know. Okay, what am I up to here? I'm up to the instrument stream. Okay. I feel a bit too shy to sing since I'm not very good at it. I mean, you're only gonna get better if you practice it, and you know, maybe if you're really, you know, if you really want to do it, then maybe just baby steps, you know. Maybe you can like sing in the car or something, or like, I don't know, maybe like record like a little cover for yourself, you know, that nobody else is gonna hear. You don't always have to, you know, like be making a product and stuff, you know. You can do things for yourself as well. So okay, so you guys, without further ado, let's get into Supas. So Nene, thank you so much for the Supa. This is for the guitar stream. And they said, thank you for the guitar stream. I really love the gentle sound of the acoustic. I'm looking forward to all the streams this week. Thank you, Ren. Itakimasu. Thank you so much, Nene. I'm glad you enjoyed. Thank you. Let's get in some water. Oni-chan, thank you so much for the super. They said guitar stream. Yeehaw! Have fun. Thank you so much. Thank you, partner. Yeehaw. Very cowboy. Very cowboy of you. No, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you, thank you. Tanoshikatta. I had a lot of fun. Tiny, thank you so much for the super. I really love your voice and music. It's so smooth and radiant. Healed me every single time. Thank you. And they said, thank you for your amazing performance. No, thank you for listening to it. I appreciate it, Tiny. Floyd, thank you so much for the super. Hi, Ren. Thank you for the stream. I've been so tired and down from my new job, but your music feels like home. Hearing your voice recharges me. I feel like I can do anything now. Love you. Thank you so much, Floyd. What the heck? I'm glad I can have that effect on you. Glad you enjoyed the guitar. Debbie, Deborah, thank you so much for the super. Thank you, thank you. I see you in the chat as well. Wanderer, being stressed a lot. Now I'm realizing that all I want is just this kind of peaceful moment, like your stream. Thank you, Ren. Thank you, Debbie. I hope that you're able to kind of continue making those, you know, those peaceful spaces in your life, because they're important. So thank you for being here. Yo, thank you so much for the super. They said, oh my god, I love your voice so much. Hashtag Renopa. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being in the stream. Nanya says, hi Ren, thank you for another relaxing music stream to add to my background music playlist. Hope you have a good sleep. Wooju wooju. Thank you, Nanya. Thank you, thank you. I hope you get good rest with it on in the background. Thank you, thank you. Ayu, thank you for the super. They said your singing melts my heart and really soothes me. I've been going through a lot lately, but your music really warmed my heart. I really love your acoustic performances. Itsumo suteki na ongaku o arigatou. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much, Ayu. Muri shinai de. Okay? Take care of yourself. I hope that things get a little bit better for you soon. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Shinohara, thank you for the super. I love you and your music. Takusan Ren-kun no uta to gita ga kikete ureshii desu. Yokatta. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much for being there and listening. I appreciate it. Kancha shitemasu. Kat says, thank you for your acoustic concert. Got stuck abroad during... Wait, you got stuck abroad due to a typhoon? Oh my gosh. And had the stream on speaker while packing up with a roommate. What a vibey background music. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you and your roommate enjoyed it in the background, and hope you're all good. Jamie, thank you so much for the super. Thank you for the cozy guitar stream. This really healed me a lot. I wish one day I could add all the guitar and ukulele versions in my playlist. By the way, how can you say the F word so softly and politely? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm proud of that. But I'm glad that you enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much, Jamie. Mela, thank you so much for the super. There was healing. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you, Mela. Kathy says, thank you for accompanying me. Studying 100 plus slides. Oh my gosh, you've been working hard. Wooju, wooju, wooju. I'm proud of you, Kathy. Good work. Yao says, this vocal was healing. Thank you so much, Yao. Sayako, thank you so much for the Aka Super. Wah! And they said, for hard-working Prince, wooju, wooju, wooju. And thank you for the stream. Thank you, Sayako. What the heck? Well, for hard-working Sayako, wooju, wooju, wooju. Mwah. Thank you so much for the love, Sayako. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for always being here. Kaho, thank you so much for the super. They said, working now with your music and the rain outside. Ooh, that sounds super cozy. My heart feels so much lighter. I'm glad to hear it, Kaho. Thank you for being there. Thank you, thank you. Essien says, your voice got me through my rainy commute. I'm glad to hear it. Lots of rainy vibes on that day. That's awesome. I love rainy days so much, you guys. They're so good. Thank you. Hoya says, thank you for the amazing time. I'm reminded again and again how much I truly love your music, Ren. I love you. Thank you so much, Hoya. I appreciate it. So glad you like it. Wukedai says, thank you for today's stream. I truly appreciate your music. Thank you. I'm glad you do. Thank you. Very fortunate. Very fortunate to have you. Thank you. Jesus sent me a super and said, this man sings with the voice of the heavens. Ooh. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my gosh. Haun, thank you so much for the super. And they said, it's such a nice day today. Windows open, making lunch, sipping coffee, and listening to your guitar stream. Your music always makes my day and makes me so happy. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for making me a part of your morning routine. That's awesome. Glad to be there. Mashima, thank you so much for the super. They said, I just finished my shift and hearing your sweet voice and guitar, I feel relieved from exhaustion. I'm glad to hear. I still have some stuff to do today, but with you, I feel like I can overcome anything. Love you forever. Thank you so much, Mashima. What the heck? So kind, so kind. Well, I hope you get enough rest. Kakaru, thank you so much for the super. The little cute sticker, thank you. Yamayoi, thank you so much for the super. Yamayoi says, I really love the acoustic guitar. Thank you so much for today's wonderful stream, Ren. Thank you, Yamayoi. Thank you, thank you. And once again, thank you so much for the art for that stream. It was so perfect. Fit the vibe so well. Yamayoi, I want to see you draw even more. Thank you so much for always being here. Love your art. Shinru, thank you so much for the super. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Nico, thank you so much for the super. Arizotto. Sera, thank you so much for the super as well. Arizotto. Wuju wuju. So, with the Aka super. Oh my gosh. Whoa. So says, Hisashiburi. Hisashiburi da ne. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hontou ni kansha shitemasu. Nade nade. Thank you for all the love, so. Thank you, thank you. Itsumo. Hikoyo, thank you so much for the super. Haishin, arigatou. I've been feeling a bit tired lately, but listening to your singing and playing really cheered me up. I love you always. I'm glad to hear, Hikoyo. Thank you so much for being with me. Nimo, thank you so much for the super. Nimo says, Odayaka, which means calm. I learned that one. Odayaka. Sorry, I got really excited about that. Odayaka de yasashi. Something sagari o itsumo arigato. Let me just have a look at this kanji real quick. Let me see. Why does it keep opening up this translate? Let's see. Oh, afternoon. Oh, is that literally just hiru? Oh, okay. Yasashi hiru sagari o itsumo arigato. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Kansha shitemasu. Wanaru says, acoustic guitar might not be as explosive as the electric one, but I can always picture Renvaderz sitting on the grass singing around you. Aw. What a happy image. That's the charm, right? Also, thank you for singing our second theme song, Wuju Wuju Wuju. It's so nostalgic, of course. That reminds me, charm. I learned that word in Japanese. Miryoku. Atarashii kotoba. Oboeta. Miryoku. Is that the word that you would use for Riz in Japanese, you guys? Is that Mijoku ga arimasu? Is it like that? Oh my god, I'm making myself cringe. I'm sorry. All right, let's move on. Zoya, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. And they said, thank you, Ren. No, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you. Hawaze, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. Soa? Is it Soa? Soa says, I love this mood. Everybody just enjoy your sound. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoyed. Thank you. Arigato. Mirokuteki. Yeah, because I only recently learned that one. I was like, oh, wait a second. Bendi. Kotoba. Very useful word. Wakaba, thank you so much for the super. Thank you for another wonderful stream today. It made me so happy to hear so many of my favorite songs in such an amazing arrangement. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it's always fun kind of mixing them up as well, so I'm glad you enjoy too. Pekojiro, thank you for the super. They said, I love your sound forever. Ren no ongaku zutto daisuki. Thank you, Peko. Pekojiro. Thank you. Arigato. Sora says, thank you, Ren. I'll definitely be coming back to the streams often. Thank you. I'm excited to see you in even more of them. Thank you, Sora. Kumambachi says, thank you for the happy moments. Sorry for the personal matter. I was suffering from a terrible headache right now. Oh, I hope you're feeling better though. But listening to it helped me relax and feel much better. This moment healed me, so you're my therapy. Oh, Kumambachi. Thank you so much for being there. And thank you for the super. Let me get a sip of water. Bendi, what do you mean? Useful Japanese. It's useful. You know? Miroku. Isn't it? Bendi kana. What don't people always like say like charisma and charm and stuff in English? I feel like at least maybe I'm thinking more of like Luca's Bachelor streams or something. Maybe it would be useful on that show. Yeah. You can also say charisma. Oh, you can just say charisma. Okay, never mind. No, not that. I mean, why is it useful? Reni tote tote wa bendi. Yeah, exactly. See? Yeah, for the F-boy Bachelor vibes, you know? Bendi, do you use the word so often IRL? Did I say something weird? Bendi? Useful, right? Like a good word to have in your vocabulary? Wait, I'm so confused right now. I feel like people are freaking out. I'm off to bed, have fun. Oh, have a good sleep. Wooju. Yeah, risotto. Anyways, Sakura Mochi, thank you so much for the super. And they said thank you. No, thank you. Arigato. I hope you had a fun time. Yuka says, thanks for this precious time, my Kami Oshi. You always make us happy. Best motivator ever. Oyasumi nasai. Thank you so much. Thank you, Yuka. Thank you. Henjinai kedo moshiroi. Oh, it's just a weird one to say? So bendi. Bendi is not the appropriate word, I guess. Okay. Oh my god, speaking of Zaddy, There's a new Little Nightmare 3. I hope you can play it together. Both of you love that game. I think it would be funny. Yeah, I think I saw somebody make a thumbnail, so I was like, maybe I could ask him. But I don't think the game's out yet, so. But I would like to play it, I think. So, good suggestion. Thank you. Ryuna, thank you so much for the super. Thank you for sharing your beautiful music. It made me so happy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Arigato. I'm glad you enjoyed. Moise-chan says, Haishin arigato. Shiwase da. I was struggling and feeling unmotivated, but listening to your music today let me bake a chocolate banana pound cake and enjoy this holiday happily. That sounds delicious. Can you... Wait, thank you for always bringing me happiness. I love you, daisuki. Arigato. Oishiso. That sounds so yummy. I want to try it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, bendy is more like convenient. Oh, I feel like I've been using that incorrectly then. Wait, useful. How would you say useful then? Bendy. Bendy is not useful. It's convenient. It's a convenient word. Okay, I see why people were confused. Wait, so then how would... Hang on, let me see. Useful. Yakuni tatsu. Oh yeah, I know that one. Yakuni tatsu. Oh, maybe that's a better one. Yakuni tatsu. Yakuni tatsu kotoba. Is that better? Oh, I see. Yoku da to ren ni todokaketeru mitai. Yakuni tatsu. Ah, I see. Useful. Oh, I guess yakuni tatsu I kind of like thought more as like helpful, but I guess that's useful as well, right? I see. Well, oh my god, I haven't forgotten my Japanese. Hell yeah, I guess I have. It's so funny because like when you're doing like the flashcards and stuff for it, you learn some words really early on, and then when you kind of you haven't seen the context for them and stuff as much, and I guess sometimes those original meanings that you assign to them, they stick, right? Even if it's not necessarily like it might be close, but it's not really how it's used properly. So I guess the only way to kind of remedy that is just by seeing more and more context and stuff. But I don't even think the word bendy has really like come up a lot in like the immersion that I've done actually. So yeah, maybe it's not as common a word. I don't know. Yakuni tatsu. Yeah, I've heard that one come up in immersion a lot more, I feel like. But yeah, I always just kind of assumed it was more like it's less useful and more like helpful, you know? But I guess it makes sense that way as well. Maybe people GPT. Wait, what? Maybe people... Oh, got confused. Oh, I was like, GPT? Chat GPT? What? Sorry. That typo just confused me. Maybe they got confused because you said the word mijoku is useful. Ah, yes. Like, why are you rizzing so often? Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, that is kind of what I was going for there with like, what's it called? Like the bachelor streams and stuff. Maybe it's not so well known about the F-boy stuff in the among my JP Renvaderz. Maybe that's for the best. I feel like I would personally say yoku tsuku kaeru. Oh, feels like I could use often. Oh, could use often. Oh, okay. Yoku tsukaeru. So yoku tsukaeru na kotoba. Is that better? I also learned what was the other word that I learned recently? It was like, what is it? Seikyokuteki. Seikyokuteki. Which is like positive, right? Seikyokuteki. But bendi kotoba janai. What was it? What was it? Yaku ni tatsu na kotoba. Daro? Nihongo muzukashii. Gomen, mina. I'm trying. Wait, yaku ni tatsu sounds like you're more superior. More like you say that towards... Oh, wait, really? A lot to take in. My vocabulary is not that wide. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's difficult. I feel like, especially for vocabulary that you're just trying to recall off the top of your head, you know, like that takes a lot longer than, you know, say like reading or whatever. Because I feel like I can read a decent amount, but yeah, when it comes to just recalling words and stuff on my own, like I still need a lot more practice in that department. Not gonna lie, you are doing great. We're gonna need a translation soon. Oh my gosh, thank you, Marianne. I appreciate it though. All right, back to supas. Let's go. Shurong, thank you so much for the supa. Thanks for the amazing stream. Already add in my playlist. Always love Ren's voice and music. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Ansuke says thank you for such a dreamy and lovely guitar stream. Totemo iyasareta. Ren-kun no utagoe ga daisuki desu. Arigato. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Selly, thank you so much for the supa and the rose. We are up to the horror tolerance stream. So, which, honestly, that game was really frustrating. Not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. I don't know that it really measured like horror tolerance extremely well. I think it was more just like, it's more just kind of like puzzle solving stuff, right? I don't know. I'm still kind of like molding about that a little bit. I don't know. Bro, you should have seen Shu mold. Did he mold as well? Okay. I'm glad it's not just me. Because in that stream, I'm like, am I just extra forgetful? Am I just extra moldy? Like, what is happening right now? But I guess there's other livers that also were feeling the same. So that's kind of funny, actually. Molding tolerance? Wait, that would be such a good idea for a game. A molding tolerance game? Okay, now that would be very easy to get right, I think, you know? It's more like a memory test. I think not just horror aspects, but more like how to do horror games in general. Yeah, exactly. Test 2, Shu lost his mind. Oh no. Yo, if Shu is molding, that's when you know it's bad. That's when you know it's bad. Right? We'll see you later, Debbie. Thank you so much for chilling with us. And thank you for all the kind words and really cool questions. That's just Splatoon for you? That's true. Splatoon just does something to Shu and I guess. Just makes us mold. Ryuna, thank you so much for the supa again. I really love your horror game streams. Tanoshimi desu. Arigato. Thank you. Oni-chan, thank you so much for the supa. Test time is here. I'll be watching Ren's heroic efforts. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed. Say Zet, thank you so much for the supa. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Hi Ren, today is my birthday. Could you please say happy birthday to me? Happy birthday! Say Zet. I hope you had a wonderful day. Thank you for chilling with us. Kathy, thank you so much for the super. What's your favorite donut? Mine's a simple glazed. Ooh. I also like a simple cinnamon donut. Or like a simple powdered donut. Or a simple jam-filled donut. Cinnamon jam-filled. Yeah, cinnamon and jam-filled. And I also like... Okay, you know, I can't say that I like all of them. That's not fair. One of those, probably. Marion, thank you so much for the super. Just in case that I accidentally closed my eyes, I want to say thank you for today. Go beat the game. Also, can I have some magical luck? I need that right now. Woozoo, 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 Marion. You're gonna be lucky today. I feel it. Thank you, thank you. Mashima, thank you so much for the super. Thanks for the fun time with me. Horror games aren't my thing, but I love your horror streams. You're the scariest alien, so nothing else feels like a big deal. Off to work, but I trust you'll get 100% score. Oh boy. You probably came back to the VOD and were like, oh. I did my best at least. Ganbarimashita. Thank you so much for the super. Kumanbachi, thank you for the super. Thank you for playing the horror game. Since you don't get too scared or surprised, the score seems high. Not sure about your memory though. Looking forward to the test results. Thank you, Kumanbachi. Sayako, thank you so much for the super. GG, thank you. Thank you. Hope you had fun. Selly Me says, thank you so much for making a horror game so fun. By the way, if you were a donut, you'd be the sweetest glaze in the shop. Sheesh. Look at the Riz. Look at the Riz here, Sally. I'd wait in line every day just for a taste of you. Ding. Oh my god. Oh my god. See? Miroku da. Right there. See? The perfect example. See, that's what I was saying. Useful word. Thank you for the super, Sally. Moiso-chan, thank you so much. Otsukare-sama deshita. Haishin arigato. I'd been curious about that game, so I was happy you played it on stream. Tanoshikatta yo. It felt more like a memory test than a horror test. My brain. Guts SSS rank. You're so brave. Thank you so much, Moiso-chan. Yeah, it really did feel like that, didn't it? Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Buonaru, thank you so much for the super. Boo! Did I scare you? You'll have to try better than that, I'm sorry. But you didn't memorize the password, did you? No. No. But at least I wasn't alone. And that's all that matters to me. Thank you, Wanaru. PD says, thank you for the stream. Watching you play horror streams is never boring. I suppose it's supposed to be scary, but I laugh more than I get scared. I'm glad to hear it. You and me both, PD. Thank you so much. Haun, thank you so much for the super. Arigato. Thank you, thank you. Nene says, Otsu, I avoided spoilers until today because I was hoping you'd play this game. I thought it would be a horror game, but it turned out a little different. Still, it was super fun and I laughed so much. Matane. Thank you so much. I had fun too, Nene. I had fun too, despite my terrible score at the very end of it. The memory test, I failed. I'm sorry. Arigato. Thank you, thank you. Tamako says, horror games used to freak me out a little, but with our mighty alien prince by my side, I'm fearless. More horror games, please. Sorry, I missed the chance to send a super chat yesterday. Thank you so much for the super chat on that day. I want to do more horror games, so thank you, Tamako. Thank you, thank you. Yao says, how much... Oh, this is for today's stream, by the way. Forgot to mention. Yao says, how much do you shower every day, Ren? 3 times a day, you guys. 3 times a day. In the morning, afternoon, and night. I gotta make sure that I'm always, you know, sparkling clean. Can you imagine 3 times a day? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. When would you ever need to shower 3 times a day? Maybe if you were like Maybe if you were on Nickelodeon or something. You know how, cause Nickelodeon, they always had the slime stuff. Maybe if you got slimed, then you'd need a shower 3 times a day. Yeah. That's the only instance I can see where you would need that. Wait, for real? Not once a day? No. No, I don't shower 3 times a day, you guys. That's crazy. It's too much. Thank you, Yao. Oni-chan, thank you so much for the super. Good morning, Ren. What kind of scent do you think is nice? If it's been a sweet scent and a refreshing scent, which one do you prefer? I think for me, I prefer a sweet scent. I don't know. I like sweet smelling things, so yeah, that's probably my preference. Thank you so much for the super. Arigato gozaimasu. Jamie, thank you so much for the super. Hi Ren, I have a climbing competition tomorrow. I have trained so hard for it, but I sprained my wrist a few days ago, which makes me feel anxious. Could I get a big wooju 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 to overcome the pain and do well tomorrow? Jamie! Wait, Jamie, put out your wrist right now, okay? Ready? Wooju 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 wooju. I hope that it's feeling better now. No, you got this. You're gonna do great. Okay, just don't overdo it, all right? Be safe, be safe. You got this, Jamie. Hope you have fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. Kathy, thank you so much for the super. He's doing hygienians research to report to his home. Exactly. I gotta tell all my alien friends, you guys, how hygienic Earth is. That will be the deciding factor of whether we invade or not. Can you imagine? We're just like, this place is a little bit too, I don't know, too messy here. We don't want to have to clean all this up, you know? Oh my gosh. Kana, thank you so much for the super. Hi Ren, I'm so glad to see you on my birthday. Happy birthday, dear Kana. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Hope you have a wonderful day. Itsumo arigato. Korekara mo daisuki desu. Arigato. Tanjoubi omedetou, Kana. Thank you, thank you. Deborah, thank you so much for the super. They said, thank you so much for the chords tutorial, Ren. I'm a newbie in ukulele and can't find the chords with feeling. I'll practice your song with these chords. Yeah, no worries. I'm sorry that it was so kind of like all over the place. I'm not, I'm not super familiar with chords on a ukulele, so, but I did my best, so, keen to hear how you progress with them. But yeah, thank you so much. Jesus, hello! Jesus said, angelic as always, my dear child. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much for the approval. All right, let's see. What are we up to here? Water break. Okay, we are up to Marion. Marion says, how is your guitar stream? Free. It's a concert. Thank you, Marion. I'm glad you enjoyed it that much. Thank you, thank you. Smile says, life's super busy. Rushing to catch the live stream. Thanks for the energy. Now I'm bouncing back full of vibes. I'm glad to hear it, Smile. Glad to hear it. And yeah, I hope that you can still get good rest despite it being busy. So thank you for dropping by. Sally Me says, thank you so much for the stream. It's always a great time with my favorite alien. P.S. Remind me to never riz you again so I don't risk getting an ew from you. Did I say ew? For the riz? Did I? Didn't I say sheesh? Oh no. What the heck? I feel like... Did I really say that? Somebody get a clip in here. Somebody get a clip in here. I need a slow motion of that. Damn. I'm becoming like there's some Renvaderz that always say ew with any type of riz. Maybe it's rubbing off on me, I don't know. Oh damn. Well, I take it back. Keep rizzing, Sally. Keep rizzing. Wishy wishy. Thank you for the super. Sayako, thank you so much for the Aka super. And they said, so lucky to do fan art for someone who truly respects creators for almost 2 years. I'll keep sticking around. And shout out to all the artists. Keep creating. Don't let struggle stop you. Of course. Well, thank you so much. I mean, you've been supporting me, Sayako, so it's the least I could do. I really, really appreciate it, and I love your art so much. Mwah. Please keep creating, okay? Forever. Do it forever. Keep creating if it makes you happy. That'll make everybody else happy as well. Thank you, thank you. Moiso-chan, thank you so much for the super. Haishin arigato. They said, wait, what is this? Anketo mo ukulele mo saiko. And they said, ongaku no hanashi mo ureshikatta. Ren no kyoku zenbu daisuki. Arigato! Thank you so much. I've been struggling with something for a while, but your words touched me and I teared up. Thank you. I use different toothbrushes and toothpaste too, but I got cavities. No, what the heck? Dentist today. Ooh. Yada. The dentist sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. What the heck? Why? Why do we have to get cavities? It's messed up. Well, I hope that it's relatively painless, so thank you so much, Moisa-chan. Espresso says, thank you for today's stream, Ren. Thank you for being here. Glad you enjoyed it. Nanya says, Ren, your guitar stream always saved me when I'm stressed from work. So glad I'm a Renvaderz. Thank God Ren exists in this universe. Aw, what the heck? Wooju. Thank you, Nanya. So sweet. Nene with another Akasupa. Thank you so much. And they said, I really love Ren Zotto stream. And watching today's stream made me so happy. Also, I'm definitely not trying to pressure you, but lately it makes me really happy when you say goodnight on X. Oh, on Twitter. Oh, I can't believe I said X just then. Oh no. Even if the next day might be tough, I can go to bed feeling happy. Well, thank you so much, Nene. Thank you for all the love and yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Mwah. Thank you. And I hope that you have a good sleep tonight as well. Oh, yes, and me. Night. Whenever I hear people say night, now it makes me think of Mario and Luigi, because in Luigi's Mansion 3, do you guys remember, like, in the intro with the cutscenes and stuff, when Mario and Luigi are just like, Mario's like night, and Luigi's like night. It's so cute. It always reminds me of Mario and Luigi from Luigi's Mansion. I don't know. It's just permanently solidified in my mind from now on. So cute. Oh yeah, nighty night. So cute. But thank you, Nene. I appreciate it. Thank you. Kathy says, Otsu from weird to wise. That's my Kamiyoshi. Always be yourself. You're my inspiration. By the way, I just knew this recently, but do you know Yoshi's full name? I do. It's Yoshi. It's Yoshi T. Munchosaurus. Wait, Yoshi T. Munchosaur. Something like that. Wait, I don't know it fully. Wait, it's something like that, right, Kathy? It's like Munchosaur Koopa Yoshi or something. T something. Yeah, I think I've heard that before, but I don't know the exact way to say it. But that's good. I'm glad that you know Yoshi very well. Important knowledge to have. Koichi, thank you so much for the super. What the heck? And they said thank you. What? Thank you. Thank you for all of the support. As usual, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Marion says, so happy that I've got to catch your stream again and that I'm able to hang out with everyone. Can I ask for a heavenly lullaby that can put me to sleep? Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, Marianne. Get your ass to bed, 'cause you gotta get up early. How's that? Would you, would you, would you? Thank you so much, Marianne. I thought you would want something a little bit more strict, you know? Might not work if I'm too soft, right? PD, thank you so much for the super. Thank you for the zatsu and the music talk. It's always so comforting to hear you talk about something you're passionate about. Yeah, it was really fun. Thank you guys so much for talking music with me today. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, PD. Ren's so aggressive. Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Wanaru, thank you so much for the super. They said, this one is for our next Renvaderz magazine. Have you thought about giving your album a theme or arranging the tracks in a specific order? I feel like I've like thought a little bit about it, but maybe I haven't really come to any like decisions, you know? I don't know. I feel like maybe just like a collection. Maybe just a collection of all the stuff that I've got up to that point. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it would be really cool to be able to sell it physically or something one day. Like, I think that would be awesome if we could. I don't know. I don't know if management would do that, you know? Because do many people buy CDs and stuff anymore? Maybe for like displaying on your shelf or something, but nobody really uses, like, it's all, you know, streaming and stuff, so. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, definitely one day I would like to have a full-length album. That'd be really cool. Kaho, thank you so much for the super. And they said, can we get the official studio version of Atmosphere that you sang together in your 3D debut with Enna? Or at least include it in your album, please. I've never thought about doing that, actually. Official studio version? You mean you just want like the audio version somewhere where you can stream it? I don't know. I've never really thought about that before. Food for thought, I guess. I know that there are some people that do like live albums and stuff, and they put like live versions of songs and stuff on. Sometimes singles and EPs and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys would really like to see that, maybe that could be something we could consider one day. Maybe I could talk to staff about that. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion. Oh, thank you. Goma, thank you so much for the super. They said, thank you so much for using my art in your thumbnail. I want to keep drawing lots more from now on. Always cheering you on. You should, Goma. I love your art. Keep it up, please. Thank you so much for a wonderful thumbnail. Fits the vibe perfectly. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ganbare. You got this. Dimsy says, thank you for today's Zatsu Emo Ren. Can't wait to see what you cook for the next song, album, or even a tour. Proud to be an emo vader. Thank you, Dimsy. Thank you. I think your emo heart will be full. So thank you. Yoaki, thank you so much for the super. They said, sorry it's off topic and so late, but thank you for today's. Thank you for the meet and greet at Anime Impulse. As a male Renvader, I was so nervous, but it was good feeling your pureness and innocence in person. And thank you for doing the horns pose for the photo. Of course, thank you so much for coming and seeing me. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time with all the Niji supporters and stuff at that event. It was a really fun day, wasn't it? So yeah, I'm glad you could be a part of it. Thank you. Alright, you guys. I think we are almost up to date here. Let me just check Streamlabs real quick. This one? Right here. Okay. Kakaru, thank you so much for the super. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so we should be up to purity and innocence. Where? Oh my god. I feel like getting teased so much today. Whoa, what did I do? Is it the toothbrushing stuff? I think I really got under people's skin with that. Now all the teasing has come out. Leticia, thank you so much for the super. I miss you so much. Glad to catch this stream. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad to see you in the chat again. Thank you so much. I hope you've been well. Thanks for popping by. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so we've got a few here. Donation from Joey, and Joey says, I don't always get to join streams live, so I was happy that I caught your acoustic guitar stream. Thank you for being a constant source of comfort and hope. Keep on shining, Ren. Aw, thank you, Joey. I appreciate it. Thank you for being there. Sora says, I listened to the VOD after work and it eased my thoughts. I slipped on the floor today and had a tough time at work. I hope you're okay. So thank you for the Wuju song. I really needed that. I'm still so grateful for your music, like a gift for us. Oyasumi, Renren. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sky. And I hope that you're okay. Wuju Wuju. Veneko, thank you so much for the donation. And they said, thank you for your wisdom. Today you brought peace to my turmoiled mind. I guess I always end up crying in Ren Zotto's. Only happy tears. Well, I'm glad they're happy tears, Veneko. I'm glad. Wuju, wuju, wuju. Thank you for always being here. I appreciate it. Oh, we've got a super here from Marion. Thank you so much. Marion said, Ren, why... Wait, Ren, are you a mind reader now? What the frig? At first I put say something mean to put me to sleep, but I changed it to heavenly lullaby. I want a soft version. I guess me and the Renvaderz minds are becoming one. We spend too much time with each other. I don't know. We're beginning to be able to mind read each other. Okay. Wuju, wuju, go to sleep. Wuju, wuju. There you go. Legit one. Alright, and finally, we have a donation from Sakura. And Sakura says, you're the coolest alien I know. Am I the only alien you know? I'll take it. I'm always amazed by artists who create music without knowing much of the theory or can play by ear. Thank you for the zatsu. I loved hearing you talk about your music process. I'm forever grateful to have found you and your music. Thank you so much, Sakura. No, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad that glad we could all hang out and kind of have a bit of a music talk today. That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for always being here. I appreciate it. All right, you guys. Well, with that said, we are all up to date. So thank you guys for hanging out with me in today's Zatsu. Hope you had fun. A lot of yeah, a diverse range of topics that we discussed today. My Zatsus are just all over the place. We just talk about whatever the hell we want, I guess, but it was fun. Always have fun hanging out with you guys, so I hope you enjoyed as well. ということで、配信終わりましょう。みんな、ありがとうございます。Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you for the collab. I'm just making sure I don't forget anything, because I forgot to mention that we had this Zatsu in my last stream. So hang on, let me look at the schedule. Yep. Okay, so we've only got the collab for the end of the week. And that's Jump King Quest with Frio, which I'm really looking forward to. I guess I was just really excited about that one. So my mind just jumped to that. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope that you will not miss it. And I'll see you there for some good quality molding time together, most likely. Let's be real. It's going to be molding, isn't it? It's gonna be molding. Otsu, thank you guys so much. And I will see you then. Have an awesome day, you guys. Or if it's late for you, oyasumi. Catch you guys later. Woozoo, woozoo, woozoo. Woozoo, woozoo, woozoo. Woozoo, woozoo, woozoo. Bum, 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 bum. Bye bye.